Hello everyone. We're gathered here today in the presence of family and friends to witness and celebrate the marriage of Jacklyn and Lucas. Jacklyn and Lucas, the commitment that you're about to make is the most important one that human beings can make. It's founded upon mutual respect, love, and affection. Your lives will change, your responsibilities will increase, but your joy will be multiplied by your sincere and earnest vows to one another here today. Lucas, I'll start with you, a very long question for you. So the grooms and everybody, they're willing to answer this right away, but just wait with me just a moment, because as lawyers do, we talk, we talk, we talk. Lucas, will you have Jacklyn to be your wedded wife, to love her, to comfort her, to honor and keep her, and forsaking all others, keep only unto her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Jacklyn, your turn. Same long question. Jacklyn, will you have Lucas to be your wedded husband, to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him, and forsaking all others, keep only unto him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Love is patient and love is kind. Love is not envious or boastful or arrogant or rude. It does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice in wrongdoing, but it does rejoice in the truth. Love bears all things. It believes all things. It hopes all things and endures all things. And now that faith, hope, and love abide, the greatest of these is love. Now you beat me to the next part where I was going to say, join hands. That's a good sign, everyone. How's our jury doing so far?
They're looking pretty
Okay.
guilty.
Lucas, please repeat after me again, but look at her. You're making these promises to her. I, Lucas,
I, Lucas,
take you, Jacklyn,
take you, Jacklyn,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, for poorer,
to love and to cherish,
to love and cherish,
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
Jacklyn, your turn. I, Jacklyn,
I, Jacklyn,
take you, Lucas,
take you, Lucas,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold,
to have and to hold,
for better, for worse,
for better, for worse,
for richer, for poorer,
for richer, or for poor,
to love and to cherish,
to love and to cherish,
from this day forward.
from this day forward.
Now, I understand that both of you have some personal vows you'd like to say to one another. Okay, well,
Who's first?
let's start with you, Lucas.
When we first met, I was on my way to becoming the man I was meant to be. When I needed a friend, you were there. When I needed someone to talk to, you were there. And when I needed someone to call me out on my shortcomings, you were there. You helped me on my life's journey, and I'm grateful. For everyone who exalts himself will be humbled, and he who humbles himself will be exalted. Luke 14:11. Now I stand humbly, offering all that I am before you, our family, and God, asking for your hand to continue our adventurous life, spreading God's loving kindness like Ruth and Boaz forever and ever.
Thank you. Very beautiful. I've had lots of time to think about what it means to be your wife, and I have been reminiscing on why I accepted this position. Helping each other through life has been one of the most amazing adventures. I cannot always help you with everything, and so I want to thank you for appreciating me for what I can do. And just the same, I want you to know I appreciate you for helping me whenever you can. I could not thank you enough for being so supportive, understanding, and helpful. I truly am happy and confident with you. Together we strive for greatness, and some days even more. If I have ever experienced love at the same level that you give it, I could not have been ready to receive it. To the outside world, I may not have deserved the love you've given me so unconditionally, but as I know now, love should only be unconditional. God freely gives us his love to share with one another without bounds. There is no stipulation to God's great love. Therefore, when someone shares it as righteously as you do with me, that is how we are saved. You helped me find God and come away from the darkness. You rescued me from the bad by shining the love of God onto me, patiently and unconditionally. You did this expecting nothing in return. Love like this created the environment I needed to grow. Now I grow with God and surrounded in your love more every day. I also have your grandfather and your family to thank now that what I can so graciously call my own family. The Bible tells us these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Love is patient, love is kind. It keeps no recording of wrongs. It rejoices with truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always preserves. Love never fails. Love others as they would love you. Do everything in love. Where would I be without you? I don't know, but most of all, that doesn't really matter. I wouldn't have it any other way. For this life from God, I'm grateful. I'm beyond blessed to be wed to the brightest and kindest man I've ever known. I cannot believe this day has finally come to spend forever with my favorite person. I thank God for providing us with the love we share. Lucas John Hicks, I am elated to become your wife today.
Wow. Those were really beautiful, both of you. Holy moly. How do I follow that?
Thank you.
Kleenex.
There we go. I think we have something. Right here.
I'm not too worried about my makeup, but there's so much other things.
Now for the exchange of rings. A wedding ring, of course, is a visible sign of the bond that joins two loyal hearts in endless love. It's a symbol of your affection, your sincerity, and your fidelity towards one another. Lucas, is there a ring for the bride? Lucas, please place that ring on Jacklyn's finger and say, with this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Jacklyn, did he get the right finger?
Yes, yes,
So far, so good. Is there a ring for the groom?
yes. And you can wear one or the other.
Thank you.
Yes.
Jacklyn, please place that ring on Lucas's finger and say, with this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Lucas and Jacklyn, wear now these rings as a symbol of your wedding vows and your love for each other. As Lucas and Jacklyn have consented together in wedlock and witnessed the same before family and friends, and pledged their vows to each other in front of these witnesses and this jury, by the authority vested in me by the state of Wisconsin, in the presence of God and these witnesses, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may give a kiss to the bride.
Oh, that's so bad.
We started doing that during